Hi everyone, this is Diane. Welcome to my pretty pink cottage. I'm glad you joined me today. Before we get started on this, and I'll tell you what it is in a moment, I want to say hello and thank you to a couple of my subscribers that comment frequently on my videos. Hi Laura and Marnell. Thank you very, very much for watching my videos and for leaving comments. It means a lot to me when anyone leaves a comment, especially if they're good comments. So I had done a video showing how I put this cover together, and this is the Little Women journal. And then I stopped myself because I had my chipboard spine that I was going to put into the soft cover, and I had the glue on it and was ready to glue it down, and then I thought I should sew the signatures to this chipboard piece before I glue it in. So you didn't get to see the completion of this journal construction. So that's what we're going to do today. Excuse me. As you can see, I did this part on camera. I had the chipboard that's cut the width of the spine that I wanted, which is 2 inches, and the height of the cover. And I cut fabric a little bit bigger so that I could wrap the ends of it and then have these wings. I sewed my signatures in with the knots on the inside. It doesn't matter, you can have them, or on the outside, you can have them on the inside, it doesn't matter. And so now it is all ready to be glued in. I have previously marked kind of a shadow there, but right there and at this end, the center of the cover, so I know it can line up the center of the spine with that mark and it will be centered. Another thing I did on this cover that you didn't see was I added this fabric pocket. I just took this piece of fabric and doubled it and then stitched all the way around it. Added the lace at the top and then sewed it on for a pocket. Or I guess I glued it on. No, I sewed it. But I don't see the stitches here. I just did it now. Seems like I'd remember. I glued it. The stitches are where I sewed the double fabric together and then I glued it because I didn't want the stitches on the outside. Anyway, let's glue this together. So I am going to take my Fabri-Tac glue and I'm going to apply it liberally to the chipboard, not to the wings yet, but I will include the fabric that's at the top and the bottom of the chipboard. Every time I do a video I start coughing. It's annoying to me and it's probably annoying to you. Now, I'll try to do this without getting my head in the way. I did have the center marked. The lighting is terrible. Such a shadow. I did have the center marked like I did here, but now the signature is right on top of that mark. So that center signature I can line up at the top and at the bottom. And then press it down, and I'll go in between the signatures and press that down. And now I will add some glue to the wings. I'm going to add some lace along the edge. Okay, and then we have our book. I will sew some seam binding here for a tie, and I have this pretty green, which I think is just a darker shade of that green, so I will use this seam binding. I'm not going to sew it on right now, and I can cut the pieces. I wonder if I should put it all the way around. I don't really want to decorate this too much. I still have to decorate the cover. Maybe we can do that in this video, but I don't know if I want to do anything here, so I'll hold off on that because I might want the seam binding to go all the way around. First, let's finish off the raw edge here. I brought over a few different lace pieces to try out. I like that one, so I'm not even going to audition anymore. Don't want to lay this page over on there because the glue seeps through the lace, but it doesn't take long to dry. So while I wait for that, I'm going to look through all of these tags that I had pulled, and I'll find one to put in the pocket. Oh, this little booklet one would be good. That can go in there. Grab some pieces that I can use to decorate the cover. While I wait for that to dry. It's almost dry. I wasn't thinking about decorating the cover, I just knew I had to glue the cover. I had to glue the cover together. Okay. some things we can work with. And now this is dry. I still have to finish up the one for Hani. This one is the one that will be in the shop. I didn't want to put a pocket on the back because I didn't want to cover up any of that Little Women printed fabric. I wanted to take full advantage of that beautiful pattern. And that was sent to me by Hani. It will fray at the edge because it's a raw edge, but I zigzagged it. So if this is your journal, you can just trim off those little threads if you want, or just let them be. And it will eventually stop fraying. Lay that in there. Hopefully it won't stick to the paper. And we can figure out what we want to do to the cover. Someone suggested that I could use this butterfly on the front. I had it. Where did I have it? On the back, maybe. I was playing around with it and trying to figure out where to put it. And she suggested that I color it too, to go with this. So I've got more butterflies, so it won't hurt to try to color it. I'm just going to get some sprays. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, it's kind of bright. And of course, this bottle doesn't spray. Oh, there we go. Orange and green don't mix very well, I know. That looks pretty. So thank you very much for your idea. I forgot now who it was. And I have a lace. Oh, this is not the right box. That's my seam binding box. This. I put this at the bottom of the other journal, but I forgot to sew it onto this one, so I'll have to glue it because I think this is just the perfect trim for around the edges. Or just at the bottom edge, really. And it is vintage. Okay, now I won't fold that up until this dries, so let me figure out something to put on the back. I need a little more embellishment back here. It's a little tatted piece. I don't think we need that. We've got the lace up here. We've got that. Maybe just some flat trim. Like right there. I want to see where that goes when I fold. Okay, it's all on the back. Do I need anything on the spine? I really like the quilting and I like the two colors there. So I think I just want to leave it, and I might put a charm or tassel. Got pins laying all over the place now, but I can't find the one that goes in my glue bottle. Oh, there it is. So maybe I will still put this around. I think that would look prettier than just sewing it to the end here. I want to make sure I have enough to tie. Crumple it up. And then maybe I'll put a little doily piece on top of where I put the glue. It's three-dimensional, so I never want to use it inside, but it would be pretty here. And maybe I could use that color on the other one, because the other one has peach. I got these in a Happy Mail. So I'm using several things that I got in Happy Mails in these journals, which is always nice. Okay, it's looking gorgeous. One more thing we need, not necessarily need, but I usually put a label on the inside front cover. It could be, this tag could be used for writing "This book belongs to." Yeah, let's do that, so I don't have to glue something to that. So there are 3 white tags pinned to the front tag. So there's lots of room to write stuff. I'll just stamp this on the back. And I'm not going to do the flip through right now. We'll do that once it's listed in the shop. Oh, I didn't put the butterfly on. The cover extends beyond the pages quite a bit, but I don't mind that. It's a nice soft cover, so it can bend and fold and you can manipulate it. I think it's fun. And I know there are more details. I have to make a couple of wax seals for the folded up papers that are in there. And probably some more details in there, but I'll get them done before I do the flip through. So here we have the cover for Honey's. I was going to put a pocket on the back cover for this card that she wanted included, but again, I don't want to cover that. So I think I am going to end up just paper clipping this to a page. Here is the fabric that I used for the pocket on the other one, so I can just double it. Unfortunately, I have to have the raw edge at the top in order to have the flowers right side up. So I just zigzagged across the top also. So I will zigzag here, 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 and then just glue the piece down. I'll put some lace across the top. I tore this, but apparently the print is not straight because it doesn't meet properly. But we'll fix that when we sew it together. We'll make it look good. And I don't think that card will fit in the pocket. It's a big card. Maybe. That skirt. I guess we'll see once the glue is dry what we do with that. And this is, I made this one first, and so I did glue the chipboard piece with the fabric. I just glued it right down. So this one will be sewn right through here, and you'll be able to see the sewing. I should probably put a butterfly on that page too, or on that cover. This one is already done with the lace on the back. So I'll probably do another butterfly and put it here. Oh, these are different butterflies. Oh, look at that. I could either put this or this on the spine. Well, I can use one of those butterflies, or I think I might have the other butterfly in a different spot with my laces. So let's just set the cover aside for now and see what I need to do in here. Oh, I couldn't remember what I had these little pages for. This is a vintage penmanship practicing book. It's not for elementary children because it doesn't have all the lines, but it was put out by a pen company like Parker or something like that, and it had an example of writing across the top, and then the students were supposed to write. And it's, like I said, it's vintage, and I love the paper. So I cut that to size. Oh, I completely forgot about the gloves. I was gonna maybe do that on the inside cover. I don't know. And I cut these pieces from the book that Hani sent me. So I think I'll back these with cardstock and just tuck them into some of the pockets in her book. There's one of each of the girls. But these are to be a booklet. So I think I have the piece that I wanted to turn into a booklet tucked into one of the pockets. There it is. It's a wrapping paper or shelf liner. And I'll just sew that and make it the booklet. So the only thing I think that I have to do in here is do those, put them on cardstock, and then I wanted to take some of the cards like these and just add some lace to the tops. Other than that, I think I just need to, this has a little slit for the ribbon, so I'll probably just, I could slip a piece of lace through there and sew it or something. What was I saying? Other than that, I think I just need to sew it into the cover. I added her paper dolls, and I do need to make more of the wax seals. I have 3 of these papers in each journal, but only 1 of the seals in each journal, so I'll just need to make some more seals, but we're very, very close to getting these finished. I added, oh, I have to sew pockets in this book too. They're all made, I just have to sew them in. And I included some antique postcards. There's 1 in each signature, and some of the tags that I had made in previous videos. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to show you here in this video. So the next time you see these journals, it will be for the final flip through. I thank you so much for your attention, and a lot of you have told me how much you love the Little Women stories, or story, the novel, and it is a great book. I love it too. So it's been a pleasure working on these journals, and I'm very excited to be able to get them in the shop for you soon, or one of them anyway. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope you're having a creative day today. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.